To the nature worshippers, this one is for you. First off, I should give you your due. The fact that you acknowledge that there is something else above and beyond you, and you voluntarily subordinated yourself to it, is an attribute of humility and is laudable. We humans have and will always need a higher purpose to serve, and that has, to the degree we have adhered to it, saved us from the tempting but dooming impulse to self-worship, although we seem to have accelerated our speed in straying away in recent years. May God help us. It could be the case that you are wary or cynical of religion, perhaps from personal experiences, and you have thus settled for nature worship because at least you don't have to answer to anyone, plus you don't get any of the supposed stigmas of identifying as a religionist, especially with the hypothetical harm it has periodically done to human societies. Not saying that I agree, but that's a debate for another day. I need you to understand that nature in it of itself is not a deity. If you believe that there is a creator, then it should be self-evident to you that nature worship is an act of worshiping the created instead of the creator. And that's a dumb thing to do if you ask me. You may already know, if you're not too naive, that there are mystical beings apart from us that roam the earth, seeking expression, and the moment you misplace your priorities and divert the creator's reverence to something else, these worship-hungry beings jump in and mask themselves behind whatever it is you have submitted yourself to draw energy from you. And they might even manifest in certain ways to motivate you, but it's all to keep you in deception and to enslave you. I assure you that even if you pick up a stone and place it in a reverent spot to worship and devote yourself to it, with time there will be manifestations, because some being will certainly occupy it, and maybe you call it mother stone as a result, to borrow from the term mother nature, which, by the way, isn't really a thing. That's a stylish phrase as far as I'm concerned, that is used to camouflage a god or gods, one of them being the goddess Gaia. And I understand that we can't always take these historical accounts and mythologies absolutely and literally, but patterns don't lie. And one of the patterns that have consistently accompanied nature worship or the worship of the goddess Gaia is child sacrifice. Nature worshippers have always ended up sacrificing their children, just so you know what you are in for. If it will be demanded of you at some point, and of course not explicitly. You can see that already playing out in Occidental countries where the supposed nature is prioritized over human lives, and children are incentivized and encouraged to self-ruin, so that when a child starts feeling damaged, hopeless and depressed, the sacrifices itself by suicide or its correlatives. That's a modern strategy that has been devised to maintain this ancient barbaric practice. Keep in mind too that some who claim to be nature worshippers and make others feel like they are in a safe circle do know actually what they are truly worshipping, and have made contracts that may include the promoting of this practice and recruiting lost sheep. I'm hoping you're not one. You know, you can take this articulation as a speculation, right? After all, we all have our rights to worship, so hopefully this isn't offensive to you. One love.